All right, let's dive into another one. This time, we're taking a look at the Chennai Super Kings, a team that's really become a symbol of the IPL itself.
Oh, for sure, a real dynasty.
Yeah. And for anyone listening who's curious about how a sports team becomes like a cultural phenomenon, this is the perfect example.
And, we're going to figure out exactly how they did that, looking at their history, their impact, and
Yep.
using a bunch of sources, mainly from Wikipedia.
Perfect.
And I think you might be surprised by some of this stuff, even if you're a big cricket fan.
Okay. Well, let's get right to it. I mean, we all know the Chennai Super Kings are successful, but how successful are we talking?
Well, first, you got to look at the trophies, right? 5 IPL titles,
Wow.
which ties them for the most championships ever. And it's not just about winning, it's that they're always in the mix. 10 finals appearances.
Oh,
And they've qualified for the playoffs 12 times. That's more than any other team.
so they're basically contenders every single season. And this isn't just like an Indian thing, right? I mean, they've done well on the world stage, too.
Absolutely. They have 2 Champions League 2020 wins, showing they can beat the best internationally.
Yeah, that's impressive. But it hasn't always been easy for them. I'm thinking about that 2-year suspension back in 2015. What happened there?
Oh, man, that was a huge deal. It sent shockwaves through the whole IPL.
Yeah.
It was a betting scandal, and the owners were involved, so the team got suspended.
Wow.
It was wild, because it had never happened before, a team being pulled out of the competition like that.
And then they come back with this incredible story.
It's like something out of a movie, right?
Yeah.
They return in 2018 after that forced break, and what do?
Win it all.
Exactly. They win the championship their very first season back. Talk about resilience.
It's incredible.
Oh, yeah.
Okay, so let's rewind a bit. How did this dynasty even begin? Where did it all start?
Well, it all started back in 2008
Okay.
when the Chennai Super Kings first took the field. And their first match,
How'd it go?
they won. Beat the Kings Punjab pretty decisively, actually.
That's a statement.
Oh, absolutely. It set the tone for everything that followed. And get this, they even made it to the finals that very first year.
Wow, so right from the start, they were already making a name for themselves.
No doubt. It was clear they were a team to watch out for.
Was there like a specific turning point, something that really changed their trajectory?
You could say that their big move at the very first player auction was that moment.
What did they do?
They went all in on MS Dhoni.
Ah, of course, the captain.
Yeah, captain of the Indian national team. It was a record-breaking $1.5 million to get him, the most expensive player at the auction.
And looking back, I mean, what a decision that was.
Oh, massive. Dhoni became the face of the franchise. He led them to win after win after win.
Yeah, he really did.
It was the perfect move, especially at that time. Indian cricket was on the rise, and Dhoni was the symbol of that new era.
Right.
He's so cool and calm on the field, and his tactics were brilliant. Fans and players, everyone loved him.
It's amazing how one choice can have such a huge impact.
It really is.
But it wasn't just about Dhoni, was it? There was another move that helped them in the long run.
You're right, there was. Think about Stephen Fleming.
Okay, yeah.
Started out as a player for the Super Kings,
Uh-huh.
and then became their coach.
Wow, that's a really unique situation.
It is. It brought a lot of stability to the team. Fleming had been there from the early days, so he knew the team inside and out.
Right, he had that institutional knowledge.
Exactly. So you had Dhoni leading on the field, and Fleming providing that steady hand as coach.
It's a powerful combination.
It really was, and it helped them build a strong foundation for long-term success.
But then, of course, we had that suspension in 2015. What was that like for the team and their fans?
It was rough. It shook the whole IPL to its core.
Yeah.
The scandal cast a shadow over the entire franchise. Imagine being a fan at that time.
Oh, it must have been so disappointing.
It was heartbreaking for a lot of people. Their return in 2018 wasn't just about coming back to play cricket. It was about reclaiming their legacy.
It's a redemption story.
It really is. And that win in 2018, it was so emotional, not just for the players, but for the fans who stuck with them through everything.
Talk about a comeback.
Yeah, it really solidified their status as a team that could overcome anything. And that's not all. Financially, they're incredibly successful too. In 2022, they were valued at $1.15 billion.
What?
Yeah, becoming India's first unicorn sports enterprise.
Wait, explain that.
Oh, right. In the business world, a unicorn is a privately held startup company that's valued at over $1 billion.
So they're not just winning on the field, they're winning in business too.
Absolutely. They've built an incredible brand. The Chennai Super Kings are more than a cricket team, they're a cultural icon.
It's true, they're everywhere.
Think about it.
What?
The lion logo, those bright yellow jerseys, their anthem, Whistle Poo-Doo.
Oh yeah, it's so catchy.
Right, all of it works together to create a brand that people really connect with.
And their fan base, there's something else.
Oh, the Yellow Army, they're legendary. They pack stadiums, creating this incredible atmosphere.
They're known for their loyalty too.
Oh, for sure. Remember when the team had to move their home games to Pune?
Yeah, what happened?
The fans chartered a train to follow them?
No way.
Oh, yeah. That's dedication.
That is serious dedication, and they're huge on social media too.
Biggest following of any IPL team. It really shows you their reach and popularity.
It's impressive. They've really tapped into something special with their fans.
Yeah, it goes way beyond just the sport. It's about pride, loyalty, and a love for the team and what they represent.
It's like a community.
Exactly, and you can't talk about a team like this without talking about their rivals.
Yeah, the competition.
It's a huge part of any sport, and the Chennai Super Kings have some legendary rivalries.
Like who?
Well, there's the Southern Derby against the Royal Challengers Bangalore. It's a clash of the Titans from South India. The games are always intense. But for pure drama, nothing beats their rivalry with the Mumbai Indians.
Ah, the Mumbai Indians, another powerhouse.
Exactly. These are two of the most successful IPL teams ever. They've met in the finals 4 times.
Whoa, the stakes must be so high.
Oh, you have no idea. It's like the ultimate showdown every single time. The Mumbai Indians have the edge, though. They've won 3 out of those 4 finals matches.
So close. It's crazy how those rivalries just add another layer to the whole IPL experience.
Totally. It's what makes it so exciting. And all of that, the wins, the brand, the fans, it all adds up to some serious financial success.
Oh yeah, they're one of the top earners in the league, right?
Consistently, yeah. They're a financial powerhouse, their brand is strong, and their winning record just makes them a really attractive investment.
So we've got this dominant team, both on the field and in the business world. But things change in sports all the time, right? Teams evolve, players come and go. What does the Chennai Super Kings roster look like right now?
Well, right now, the captain is Rituraj Gaikwad, a young batsman who's got some big shoes to fill. And of course, you can't forget about MS Dhoni.
Right, he's a legend.
Exactly. Even though he's stepped back from captaincy and come back a few times, his presence on the team is massive.
It's like having an extra coach on the field.
Totally. His experience and his knowledge of the game, you can't put a price on that. And then you've got Ravindra Jadeja, an all-rounder who's known for his incredible fielding.
Oh yeah, he's a game changer in the field.
For sure. He's also a powerful hitter and a crafty bowler, so they've got a really strong core.
Sounds like it. But the IPL is a fast-paced league, and teams need to stay ahead of the game. What changes have the Super Kings made recently to stay competitive?
Well, they've made some big moves for the 2025 season. One of the biggest was signing Afghan spinner Noor Ahmad.
Oh wow, I've heard of him. He's really talented.
He is. And they paid a lot to get him, 10 crore, which is about $1.27 million.
That's a serious investment. What's their thinking there?
They're really focused on strengthening their spin attack. Spin bowling is crucial, especially on Indian pitches.
Makes sense.
And they see Noor Ahmad as a key part of that.
So they're going after young talent, but they've also brought back a familiar face, haven't they?
They have. Ravichandran Ashwin is back in the yellow jersey.
Wait, really? I thought he left a while ago.
He did back in 2015, but they brought him back for 9.75 crore, so they clearly believe in him.
Wow, that's interesting. Seems like they're really putting a lot of resources into their spin bowling.
Definitely. But they haven't neglected other parts of their game either. They brought back Sam Curran and Deepak Hooda, both proven IPL performers. And they added Jamie Overton and Vijay Shankar to bolster their all-rounder options.
So they're covering all their bases.
Exactly. They've got a good mix of experience and young talent.
That's a good strategy.
They're also high on some young guys like Sheikh Rashid and Andre Siddharth.
They could be future stars.
Absolutely. And they added Vansh Beatty, a wicketkeeper who adds depth to their batting and fielding.
Smart moves all around. And let's not forget their pace attack. They've got Matisha Pathirana and Mukesh Chadori coming back, and they brought in Khalil Ahmed too.
Yeah, their bowling lineup looks strong.
They've got a lot of options. It'll be interesting to see how they use everyone.
For sure. It's clear they're building a well-rounded team with experience and youth.
So they seem to be setting themselves up for success in the 2025 season and beyond. But with a new captain and a lot of new faces, there must be some challenges too.
Yeah.
What are some of the big questions surrounding the Chennai Super Kings going into this new season?
One of the biggest questions is how the team will adapt to the change in leadership.
Yeah, with Gaikwad taking over for Dhoni.
Exactly. He's talented, but those are some big shoes to fill.
It's a new era for them.
Yeah.
And even though Dhoni's still there, his role is different now.
Right, and that's going to impact the team dynamics. It'll be interesting to see how it all plays out on the field.
For sure. Another big factor is how well those new players mesh with the existing squad.
Oh, absolutely. Bringing in a lot of new guys can sometimes disrupt the chemistry of a team.
It'll be a challenge for the management and the coaching staff to get everyone on the same page.
Definitely. And we can't forget about the Chennai Super Kings' identity,
Yeah, their style of play.
Exactly. They're known for strategic thinking,
Yeah.
and they're great at developing talent.
They've always had those well-rounded squads capable of winning it all.
Right. And they're not just looking for individual stars, they're looking for players who fit their system, who buy into the team-first approach.
They're building a team, not just a collection of players.
Exactly. And that's where the coaching staff, led by Stephen Fleming, comes in. They've created an environment where players can thrive.
And their consistency over the years shows that it works.
Oh, for sure. They've stayed competitive even with changes in the squad and the leadership.
And we have to mention their fans again. The Yellow Army is a huge part of their success.
Absolutely. The energy they bring to the stadium, it's electric.
It's like having an extra player on the field.
It really is. They can give the team such a lift, especially when things get tough.
They have a special bond with their fans, don't they?
They do. It goes beyond just being fans of a team. It's like they're all part of something bigger.
It's a community.
Exactly. And that's something they've worked hard to cultivate.
Yeah, they get it.
They understand that their fans are a huge part of their success. They've built their brand around that.
It's more than just wins and losses.
Right. It's about shared experiences, a sense of belonging.
It's about representing something bigger than themselves.
Exactly. And you see that in everything they do, from their logo to their anthem to how they interact with fans online.
They've really mastered that fan engagement piece.
They have. And it's paying off. They have the biggest social media following of any IPL team. Their merchandise is everywhere.
Their brand is strong, no doubt about it.
It represents success, resilience, pride. It goes way beyond just sports.
It's amazing to see how they've built something so powerful.
It really is. It's strategic thinking, smart marketing, and that genuine connection with their fans.
It's a winning formula.
And it has global appeal. The Chennai Super Kings are one of the most recognizable cricket teams in the world.
They've become a global brand.
Absolutely. And their financial success proves that. Remember, they're India's first unicorn sports enterprise, valued at over $1 billion.
That's incredible. It shows the power of what they've created.
It does. And it all comes back to their success on the field. You can't build a brand like that without winning.
Right. The wins are the foundation.
Exactly. The trophies, the iconic players, it's all built on a foundation of success.
And they've done it with style.
Oh, absolutely. They're known for their calm approach, their strategic brilliance, and their never give up attitude.
They always seem to find a way to win, even when it seems impossible.
It's that mental toughness combined with their tactical smarts that sets them apart. It's part of their DNA.
It's interesting to think about the role that leadership has played in shaping that culture.
It's huge. Dhoni, Fleming, they've instilled a winning mindset in the team.
They've created a legacy.
And that leadership has been passed down to the younger players. Even with Dhoni stepping back from captaincy, his influence is still there.
He's like a mentor now.
Exactly. And now, with Ruturaj Gaikwad as captain, it's a new chapter for the team.
A new era.
It'll be fascinating to see how Gaikwad grows as a leader, how he puts his stamp on the team. He's got a lot of talent to work with, veterans and young stars.
And they've made some smart acquisitions in the recent auctions.
Oh yeah, they brought in some players who can really add to their depth and versatility.
It looks like they've done their homework.
They have. They've identified players who can fill specific roles and fit into their game plan.
So as we look ahead to the 2025 season, there's a lot of excitement around the Chennai Super Kings.
They're a team in transition with a new captain and a mix of familiar faces and new talent.
But one thing hasn't changed. Yeah. The expectation to win.
That's the pressure that comes with being a dynasty. The challenge for them is to live up to those expectations, to adapt to the changes in the game, and to keep that legacy of success going.
It's a tall order, but if any team can do it, it's the Chennai Super Kings.
I agree. They've proven time and again that they have the talent, the strategy, and the fans to overcome anything.
Their journey has been amazing, with all the highs and lows.
And they always come back stronger.
It's true. The roar of the lion might have been quiet for a bit, but it's back, and it's louder than ever.
The Chennai Super Kings are ready to write a new chapter in their story.
It really is. It's a combination of strategic thinking, smart marketing, and a genuine connection with their fans.
And it's a brand that has global appeal. The Chennai Super Kings are one of the most recognizable and popular cricket teams in the world.
They've definitely transcended the boundaries of just being a cricket team. They've become a cultural phenomenon.
And their financial success is a testament to that. Remember, they became India's first unicorn sports enterprise, reaching a valuation of over $1 billion.
That's a staggering achievement. It shows the power of their brand and their ability to connect with fans on a global scale.
And it's all built on a foundation of success on the field. You can't build a brand like that without a winning record and a team that consistently performs at a high level.
Right. The wins, the trophies, the iconic players, they've all contributed to creating a legacy that few teams can match.
And they've done it with a certain style and panache. The Chennai Super Kings are known for their cool-headed approach, their strategic brilliance, and their never-give-up attitude.
They seem to always find a way to pull out a win, even when the odds are stacked against them.
It's that mental toughness combined with their tactical acumen that sets them apart, and it's something that's been ingrained in the team's culture from the very beginning.
It's interesting to think about the role that leadership has played in shaping that culture. From MS Dhoni to Stephen Fleming, they've had leaders who have instilled a winning mentality and a belief in the team's abilities.
And that leadership has been passed down through the generations of players. Even with Dhoni stepping back from captaincy, his influence on the team is still undeniable.
He's like a mentor to the younger players, guiding them and sharing his experience. And now, with Ruturaj Gaikwad taking on the captaincy, it's a new chapter for the team.
It'll be fascinating to see how Gaikwad develops as a leader and how he shapes the team in his own image. He's got a talented squad at his disposal, a mix of seasoned veterans and exciting young players.
And they've made some strategic acquisitions during the recent auctions, bringing in players who can add depth and versatility to the squad.
They've clearly done their homework and identified players who can fill specific roles and contribute to their overall game plan.
So as we look ahead to the 2025 season, there's a lot of anticipation and excitement surrounding the Chennai Super Kings.
They're a team in transition, with a new captain at the helm and a blend of familiar faces and fresh talent.
But one thing remains constant: the expectation of success. The Chennai Super Kings are a team that's built on a foundation of winning, and their fans expect nothing less.
And that's the pressure that comes with being a part of a dynasty. The challenge for the Chennai Super Kings is to live up to those expectations, to adapt to the changing dynamics of the game, and to continue their legacy of success.
It's a tall order, but if any team can do it, it's the Chennai Super Kings. They've proven time and again that they have the talent, the strategic thinking, and the unwavering support of their fans to overcome any obstacle.
They're a team that embodies the spirit of resilience, and they'll be looking to make their mark on the IPL once again.
We've talked a lot about their history, their brand, their players, and their fans. But what about their rivals? The IPL is known for its intense rivalries, and the Chennai Super Kings have had their fair share of battles over the years. What are some of the key rivalries that have shaped their journey and added to the drama of the tournament?
Well, as we mentioned earlier, their rivalry with the Mumbai Indians is one for the ages. It's a clash of titans, two teams with a history of success, and a hunger for victory.
Those matches are always edge-of-your-seat thrillers, with both teams pushing each other to the limit.
And the fact that they've met in the IPL finals multiple times adds another layer of intensity to the rivalry. It's a battle for bragging rights, for supremacy in the league, and for a place in IPL history.
The Southern Derby against the Royal Challengers Bangalore is another rivalry that's always full of fireworks.
It's a clash of two teams with contrasting styles and personalities. The Royal Challengers, led by Virat Kohli, are known for their flamboyant and aggressive approach, while the Chennai Super Kings are more measured and strategic.
It's a classic battle of fire versus ice, and the matches are always entertaining to watch.
And then there are the emerging rivalries, the teams that are starting to challenge the established order and create new narratives in the IPL.
Teams like the Gujarat Titans, who won the title in their debut season, and the Lucknow Supergiants, who have quickly made their presence felt.
These new rivalries inject fresh energy into the tournament and keep the Chennai Super Kings on their toes. They can't afford to rest on their laurels. They have to constantly evolve and adapt to stay ahead of the curve.
So with all these challenges and rivalries, what does the future hold for the Chennai Super Kings?
Well, they're at a crossroads. They're a team in transition, but they still have the core elements that have made them successful. a strong leadership team, a talented squad, a loyal fan base, and a winning mentality.
The question is, can they adapt to the changing landscape of the IPL, integrate their new players effectively, and continue their legacy of success?
Only time will tell, but one thing is for sure. The Chennai Super Kings will be a team to watch in the 2025 season. They're a team with a story to tell, a legacy to uphold, and a hunger to prove themselves once again.
Their journey has been remarkable, filled with triumphs and setbacks, and they've always managed to emerge stronger.
The roar of the lion may have been muted for a while, but it's back, louder than ever. The Chennai Super Kings are ready to write a new chapter in their storied history.
It's really amazing how they've built this incredible team with such passionate fans.
It is, yeah. There's something special about the Chennai Super Kings, that's for sure.
What do you think is like the secret ingredient, What makes them stand out?
Well, I think it's a few things. First, gotta start with leadership. Guys like MS Dhoni and Stephen Fleming, they've created a winning culture.
Yeah.
They've instilled this belief in the team, encouraging players to take risks, to back themselves, to never give up.
And it's not just about winning, right? It's about how they win.
Exactly. They play the game the right way, with respect for their opponents. That's why so many people admire them.
And you can't underestimate the role of their fans.
The Yellow Army. Oh, they're incredible. The energy they bring to every match, it's unbelievable.
It really is. It's like they're playing at home, no matter where they are.
It gives the team a huge boost, especially in those close games.
For sure. And they've been so smart about building their squad over the years.
They have. They're great at finding talent, mixing those experienced players with the up-and-coming guys.
It's a good balance.
It is. And they're not just looking for big names. They want players who fit their system, who are willing to put the team first.
It's a team effort, not just individual brilliance.
Right. And that's where the coaching staff, led by Stephen Fleming, does such a great job.
Yeah, creating that environment.
Exactly. They've built a place where players can develop and reach their full potential.
And their consistency speaks for itself. They're always in contention.
Oh, yeah. It's a testament to their commitment to excellence.
Yeah.
On the field, off the field, they're always striving to be better.
They're not satisfied with just being good. They want to be great.
And they're always looking for ways to improve, whether it's scouting new players, coming up with new strategies, or investing in their facilities.
They're always looking ahead.
Always. And they're building a legacy. The Chennai Super Kings are an inspiration to so many young cricketers in India.
It's true.
They show what can be achieved with talent, hard work, and belief. They've set a standard that other teams are trying to reach.
So what's next for them? What does the future hold for the Chennai Super Kings?
Well, the IPL is constantly changing. There will always be new challenges.
Yeah, that's the nature of the game.
But I think the Chennai Super Kings are in a good position to continue their success.
They have the players, the coaches, the fans, and a brand that people love.
They've shown they can adapt and evolve, which is so important in a league like the IPL.
With a new captain, it'll be interesting to see what happens in the next few seasons.
Definitely. But I have no doubt they'll be a top team. They always find a way to compete.
The roar of the lion will be heard.
Oh, for sure. They'll be back, inspiring fans and adding to their legacy.
Well, that was a great look at the Chennai Super Kings, a team that's truly become a symbol of the IPL.
If you want to learn more, I'd encourage you to check out their website, watch some matches.
Experience it for yourself.
Yeah. You might even find yourself becoming a fan.
Join the Yellow Army.
Exactly. Until next time, keep exploring, keep learning, and keep diving deep.
See you next time.